What's going on, you all? Today we are going to be taking a look at some long-term trends on BNB and how can BNB actually reach to $10,000 by, let's just say, the by the end of this decade, almost by the end of this decade. We are talking about 2025 and 26 down the line. So, guys, this is going to be a very long-term, comprehensive, hypothetical vision analysis for BNB's price action itself. So, without any ado, guys, let's jump on to the first chart. I mean, look, guys, before I actually jump onto the first chart, this is going to be very complicated. Let me just tell you straight up, it's going to be really complicated. So you have to follow up with exactly what I'm trying to tell you, right? That is when these things will make sense to you. So, guys, now this is just a Fibonacci analysis, as you can see from the price action itself, and the general trends right here are set according to the Fibonacci extensions, guys. Now, the ultimate target being $10,700. Now, how can we reach here, and why would and how would BNB reach there in the long time frames? This is what we're going to figure out, guys. Now, let's jump on to the price action itself. You saw the first exponential move happening on BNB from let's just say 10 cents all the way towards 2.7 cents, right? Now, this was the first extension which kind of set the trend for the coming days and the months on BNB itself. So, guys, we're going to be taking this first bearish retracement, and we're going to be taking this Fibonacci extension zone right here, right? So this bearish retracement all the way down to these price points had an extension, had a bullish extension all the way towards 10.764, where your ultimate target was met, right? In the first exponential rise to the upside, this is where your ultimate target on BNB was met, somewhere alongside the $27 levels. Now, guys, let's just pay attention to this one. Now, we came down back again to the deep retracement levels, somewhere alongside the 0.886, guys. 0.86 out of this entire, out of this bullish wave right here. Now, we're going to be taking this bullish wave, and we're going to be looking at the bearish retracement. Now, the red Fibonacci are the bearish retracement Fibonacci extension, right? So, your prices came down all the way towards the 86 extension out of this bullish wave, right? Now, we are going to be taking this bottom right here and this top right here and extend our targets all the way towards 1.618, the yellow extension line right here, guys. Basically, the second pump out of, all right, the first exponential wave was right here, and then we had a consolidation all the way towards the 0.86 extension, and then we had the second pump happening on BNB itself all the way towards $40 BNB at 1.618, guys. Now, this was the second wave. Market generally moves in 5 waves, guys. This is pretty much clear. Now, this first structure, now should I just round it out? I mean, look, all right, let me just try to round this out, right? Now, this entire structure is a 5 wave structure right in front of your eyes, guys. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 wave structure right here for you guys. Now, this is why we're going to be taking a look at some potential upcoming future price action on BNB down the line, guys. Now, I can't simply put a timeline into it. Nobody can put any timeline into any asset going to any level for that matter, guys. These macroeconomic conditions, I mean, guys, nobody expected this fucking COVID dump right here, which extended the price action down all the way towards somewhere near $5 to $10 per BNB. Now, that was overextension to the downside, guys. These are the things in the macroeconomics that nobody can really predict, right? Which is why this is not going to be your time analysis, guys. I cannot put a timeline into when BNB is going to reach into these levels, but let's just say with a lot of certainty, I can argue the fact that yes, down the line BNB will go towards $10,000, guys. Now, there are a lot of events happening. We will be talking about that as well later down this video. BNB burning event happening, staking, so many people just buying BNB, putting into cold storage, doing nothing with that, and BNB being lost also, with so many private keys just going down to shit. So, guys, there are a lot of factors which do create a supply shock on BNB, and guys, this is supply shock. This is supply shock. This is like intense demand for BNB in the markets, and the price just simply goes to the upside. Now, let's get back into the analysis itself, guys. Now, you saw the first 5 wave structure on BNB all the way towards $40 levels, right? Now, let's go ahead with this one, guys. Now, this one came down all the way towards 886, right? We're going to be taking this bullish wave right here, and we're going to be taking a bearish retracement Fibonacci structure right here, and you can see the price action came down all the way towards the 886 levels, somewhere alongside the the $8.7 levels, right? Guys, similar to this piece of price action, you came down for the deep retracement test on BNB happening around $8.7 levels, guys. After that, you had your massive extension all the way towards 10.764, guys. Well, we can argue about the fact that yes, you were massively overextended. You went all the way towards these areas, somewhere alongside the 26-minute extension as well. And guys, well, but your mean kind of the mean extension stays to be the 10.764, guys. Now you see the patterns repeating, right? Now you see the historical pattern is repeating again and again, guys. Now this one, a hyperwave extending all the way towards 10.764, could have a bearish retracement of 886, standing in at $85 levels for BNB, guys. So what essentially am I being a bear? Am I telling you to sell your BNB bags right now? No, guys. What I'm saying is the most areas of value if we are going to be entering the bear market. And one more thing, guys, there's a huge assumption for this video right here that this was the top. There's a huge assumption for this video that Bitcoin topped out at $60,000 levels for this wave to the upside, and we're going to be consolidating for a very long time. This is the base assumption of this video. If we start taking out $60,000 levels to the upside on Bitcoin itself, guys, this thesis is going to go to shit most likely, and the structures will look completely different. But we're just simply going to be assuming the fact that, yeah, your BTC's price action topped out on key levels, and this was aligning with BNB's USD value as well, right? So, guys, now this entire wave to the upside has a bearish retracement level standing in at $85 levels, right? And that is when you compare this structure right here, this good looking structure right here, right? Now, this could potentially have an extension of the 1.618 level standing at $1,000 levels for BNB. Now, guys, what I'm trying to say right here is that if we were not able to achieve $1,000 BNB in this run, in this particular run right here, and let's assume Bitcoin has actually put a market top onto these levels. Well, to be honest with you, yes, it has put a yes, guys, BTC is in a macro bear situation. It is in a macro bearish situation, right? So, well, and let's just say, guys, this bearish retracement would have an extension all the way towards 1. If this was not able to happen this time, if BNB was not able to go to $1,000 this time, we got to be very patient, right? Now, I simply can't deny the fact that how good of a long-term investment BNB is, guys, and with an ever-expanding ecosystem, BSC. Guys, BSC I'm a little skeptical about BSC DeFi because there are a lot of projects going on BSC itself. I mean, some of them are quite unnecessary, and some of them are just there for the sake of it. Pug Inu, I mean, I got a message from Pug Inu today. This is crazy, right, guys? But there are so many things happening on BNB itself. Overall, the ecosystem is constantly expanding. Overall, more and more people are using BNB, guys. BNB Smart Chain is being used. This is the real fact. This is why you're looking at these supply shocks happening again and again, right? Now, here comes, guys. If we missed out on $1,000 BNB on this particular run, we could potentially come back down for a bearish retracement somewhere alongside your, let's say, guys, this is going to be your massive range of value. Huge value, guys. Huge value on BNB onto these levels, I would say. Like me personally, yes, I would be I would be simply eyeing onto these levels to capture the value, to capture the real value of BNB according to this Fibonacci analysis, guys. Now, I'm a Fibonacci trader in the long-term analysis, and well, to be honest with you, some things do work out like magic. Holy shit, guys. Some of my trades in Cardano, watching them come into reality was just crazy, guys. It's just crazy how these Fibonacci extension and these golden ratios, they do work out. I mean, it's crazy, guys. This is why I personally, as a trader, in terms of my long-term holdings and long-term analysis, this Fibonacci extension analysis is certainly one of my edge. And now it's yours as well. So hit that like and go for that subscribe, because, guys, you can't simply afford to miss this kind of information, specifically if you are long on BNB. If you're willing to invest in BNB for the long term and just completely want to forget about your holdings and expect some good returns down the line, yes, guys, your areas of value for, let's say, if you want to capture value on BNB itself, $151 to $100 levels, or $84, extending all the way down towards $84 levels on BNB is going to be extremely valuable, guys. That is your crazy area of value. Crazy areas of values, right? Until then, guys, if you're not taking this high right here, I could be in the small time frames that we will be talking about in the end of this video. In the small time frames, yes, you could be looking at some retracement to the upside, but, guys, I don't think that your, let's just say, that your run could continue beyond this high right here. As far as Bitcoin is going to be suppressed below some key levels, your run to the upside from above these levels on BNB is going to be a little difficult. It's going to be a little difficult, right? Now, guys, now let's come back to the last piece of wave right here, which will take apparently BNB to $10,000 levels, is this one right here, right? Now, you can see the similarity of this extension and this extension right here, guys. This one extended all the way towards the 1.618, guys. 1.618, right? Now, this wave came down towards, again, where? 886, 0.86 extension, your deep retracement areas, guys, your areas of values, going to be extending this one all the way towards these levels right here, guys. Crazy areas of value for BNB. This right here, I mean, this box is going to be, guys, if our fun, let's say if cryptocurrencies don't go to shit, if Bitcoin doesn't go to zero, if Bitcoin doesn't go to, let's say, below $15,000 or $10,000 BTC, guys, that is the ultimate threshold that I'm looking at. If Bitcoin goes below $10,000 again, that could be a little catastrophic for the long-term picture as well in the general market structure for Bitcoin itself. But as far as Bitcoin is going to be maintaining above $10,000 levels, guys, these areas are to be captured for value. These areas are going to be massive, humongous areas of value for values for BNB. Right now, you can see right here this wave down. If it comes to the areas of values, guys, it's going to be taken all the way towards 10.764. Now, this is the extension right here, and right here as well, which came into fruition again and again, guys. Every single supply shock took BNB all the way towards the 10.764 extension. Right? That's crazy. Now, these are facts and these are just charts, and I'm just trying to place the Fibonacci levels according to the history itself, according to the 5-wave structure right here that you saw, guys. This is going to be your next 5-wave structure. Now, well, to be honest with you, this is going to be a 5-wave structure, and this will start the next 5-wave structure if we go towards $10,000 level per BNB. Now, guys, as you know, there is no timeline into it. There's just simply, I can't put any timeline into it, guys. I can't tell you that buy BNB right now is going to go to $10,000 tomorrow. No, it's not going to happen like that. These things don't work like that, guys. None of the assets in the market is going to work like that. The only thing which is going to pay you off is, well, there are two things, guys. The first thing is going to be if you capture value on these levels, and if you're patient enough. Now, I'll be let's just see, guys, let's just see how many views this video can get down the line, 2022 or 2023 as well. And okay, I'm going to be making a future statement. If you're watching this video in 2023, hit that like once again and hit that bell icon as well. All right, guys. Now, this is pretty clear right here. You can screenshot this one, and well, I would also be saving this chart for myself, for my own sake, and I'll be posting this one in the Discord channel itself. So links down in the description. If you don't want to screenshot this one, go ahead and join the Discord channel, and you can just download it from there as well, right? All right, guys. Now, next up, we have BNB against BTC in the macro analysis right here, guys. Back again. Right now, here comes the exact same structure, but you can see the value capture on BNB against BTC is not that great, guys. It's not, look, simply enough, Bitcoin is also on an exponential rise to the upside against the general market, guys, against the US dollar itself, right? And whereas BNB's general trend is on an up leg against Bitcoin itself, guys, which is why BNB is able to capture that exponential values against USD itself, guys. These things do accelerate BNB's value to the upside in the long term. And how do you capture your values, guys? Every single time you see these deep retracements coming down, these are deep retracements, guys. Now, this one got overextended by quite a bit. I mean, guys, most of the crypto market extended down by a huge extent because of the COVID dump, guys. Now, that was unnecessary. That was completely unnecessary, to be honest with you. But could that happen again? Yes. If any macro economical situation arises again, if we all go to shit, if humanity goes to shit, if you're looking towards a world war or a cold war or something like that, yes, these things can happen, guys. Your analysis and your TA is not there to define your top and bottom. It's just there to define the trends and figure out the general historical patterns and how these waves, they do actually move in the market, right? Now, guys, every extension to the downside is your 886 extension of this bullish wave to the upside. Where is this one right here, guys, standing in at 200,000 satoshis to 300,000 satoshis right here on these levels, guys, right here on these levels. So areas of value on BNB against Bitcoin is going to be standing on these levels right here, guys. This is a huge chunk of, now this can get extended all the way down towards, this can particularly go even further down, right? Now, this wave, because of the COVID dump, got accelerated and it went down below this previous low as well. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. But now, any failed macro breakout to the downside is going to just accelerate or move to the upside, guys. This is what we exactly saw. You were about to break you were breaking a macro trend, you were breaking a macro structure on BNB on these levels, but this one quite didn't happen. And when we saw this reaction coming off of these lows, holy crap, there was no stopping for the price action to go all the way towards this side. Now, guys, these are simple assumption. I am more convicted in the long-term price action analysis on BNB against USD rather than BNB against BTC, guys. This one is quite tricky. So if I just want to be long on BNB in general, I would generally prefer the USD pair itself. These BTC pairs and Ethereum pair are just going to be general market analysis and the sentiment analysis as to what is happening at that particular moment, guys. Right now, what we can see is this is a good fat piece of reaction coming in from these levels right here, guys. The 3-2 extension being held on the 3-day time frame in this second wave to the upside, guys. 1, 2, 3. Now, we could be looking at a potential fifth wave, like a 5-wave structure as well, guys. Now, something like this could happen, right? All right, I know what the hell happened, right? but yeah, something like that could happen. Well, and then that would extend your price action targets all the way towards these areas of Fibonacci interest, standing in at 618 at 1.5 million satoshis per BNB. Once you start taking out this high right here, until then, guys, I do feel if the market is, let's just say, going to be uh, on a sideways roll for a very long time, yes, your areas of value for BNB against BTC is going to be no less than these areas, guys. I'm going to be extending 786 and the 86 right here. This is your huge value, a huge area of values on BNB itself, guys, itself, right? Now, all right, now just for fun, I'm going to be going on to, let's just, all right, should I do it, or should I not do it? I'll just simply open this one in a new tab, and let's just see if we can get right here. And guys, this is a BNB analysis which I posted, which did quite work out after invalidating my potential load, which I just kept onto these levels. Now, guys, this is from January 2020. So why am I putting this forward in front of you guys? Just to tell you that well, these analyses do have credibility behind it, guys. And if I just simply play now, all right, this one got invalidated. I'm not gonna lie. This one got invalidated because of the overthrow which was caused by the COVID dump. But guys, this entire base right here was area of value for me, right? And this is coming from January 2020 right here, guys. This is what happened. We got overthrown back down onto this Genesis trend line, coming in onto these price points. And guys, check this out. I mean, this is crazy. We're just overextending ourselves. We are just over welcoming ourselves in this price action structure, and we are heading to the upside. Now remember, I posted this analysis right here, guys, right here, and just according to the Fibonacci extensions, it did happen. I mean, this is why these magical numbers, they do play out, man. It's just bonkers. It's just crazy. And essentially what would generally happen is that this area is going to be full of despair, guys. This area, when let's just say when any price action is getting accumulated for a long period, it's going to be full of despair, and a lot of bears are going to be there in the market, wondering from the price action just going to zero all the time, guys. and these things happen from these levels itself, right? All right, now the fun is over. We are back again to BNB against Ethereum, guys. This one looking like a bubble pop itself. Do we have no, we don't have the logarithmic values now. I think the log chart is going to be looking better itself, but guys, this is a chart which I'm quite uncomfortable looking at. I mean, look, what the hell kind of price action is this? Have I seen any price action like that? Yes, I have, guys. This was the overthrow to the downside on the BNB BTC pair itself, and then you got pushed to the upside when you invalidated, and you never broke the structure, guys. This was a bear trap, and then you pushed to the upside, right? Now, out of this entire extension, we topped out somewhere alongside the 1.6 and 2.6 extension, right now we are consolidating somewhere alongside the 7.076 levels, right? We did bounce off this level right here, guys, which means that BNB against Ethereum could be potentially strong for this month if we are going to be holding these values of interest, guys, on the BNB Ethereum pair itself. Now, on a 3-day closing basis, that's the most important thing which I got to put forward. Also, there's one more thing. We could be potentially putting a huge bullish divergence between this point and this point right here, guys. I think this is crazy. This is humongous. Okay, all right. Now, this is not exactly a bullish divergence. I think no. This is not, guys. This is not. Holy crap. Had we been having this price action structure above this one right here, that would have meant that yes, you do have bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence happening with this area and this area right here, but this is not any sort of divergence. Sorry, apologies for that, right? All right, so you could be capturing values right here, and you could be hovering with the bottom side of this RSI strength line right here at 40, and then you can trend to the upside back again, guys, and we could be looking at another bearish retracement on BNB against Ethereum happening on all the way towards 0.618 extension, standing at 0.22 Ethereum per BNB. From these levels, it's going to be an up move of 60%, guys. Now watch for BNB being strengthful in the small time frames, which could pull the BNB's price action to the upside against Ethereum as well. If you start losing out this one to the downside, I'll be posting all the updates in the Discord channel itself, and make sure to remind me as well. Leave your message, thoughts, comments, replies, anything, guys. You can have open discussions on Discord channel itself in the general section, and well, you can have discussions in the comment section below as well on BNB's price action itself, right? Now, guys, next up we have the small time frame analysis on BNB happening right here. We are looking at this squeeze being resolved to the upside. Now, is it full of volume? Let me just check this out as well, guys. I think lackluster volume behavior. Not good. I mean, look, we can extend our targets all the way towards $400 BNB, and that is going to be our ultimate decision point. that is going to be your key area of interest. That's going to decide whether we're going to pull it off all the way towards the 6-month extension, standing in at $510 per BNB, guys, out of this entire bearish retracement, right? The bearish retracement could happen all the way towards $512 levels, right? And we could be potentially looking at this one happening pretty soon once we take down this price point right here, guys. This one has already expanded on these levels. So if somebody had put a gun into my head and wanted to ask me how would I manage my risk on this entire trade, if I wanted to be long on BNB generally, guys, I would be managing my risk below this price point, right? It's as clear as that, right? Now this was a legit breakout. If you just extend this one to the upside, you can see a squeeze breaking out to the upside and your support levels being at, well, this is a support resistance flip happening around 365 levels. Once you start trending below this back again on a 4-hour or let's say on a 2-hour closing basis as well, that could mean that, guys, we could be testing this trend line back again. I mean, we could come back down onto these levels at 340 and then we can decide what comes next depending on the price action itself. Until then, you could be testing this level pretty soon, most likely today, tomorrow itself, as the momentum oscillators are looking fine. I mean, look, this is overextended, but we don't have any bearish divergence happening on the small time frame itself, and allow that to formulate, and then we can talk about potentially any sort of reversal taking place, any sort of strength breaking down from these levels could define you could come back down right here. But guys, until then, well, you do have overhead resistance standing on these levels as well. Your entire area of interest is standing in at $400 flat. I would want to extend these, guys, to be honest with you. I would want to extend this level all the way towards 420, guys. You know the logic behind it. You know why I keep on saying that, guys. These numbers 69, 420, 42, I mean, these things do play out in crypto market. Now, believe me or not, they do play out, right? This could happen in the small time frames, and if we do extend our way from these levels, yes, there's no stopping until $512 per BNB, guys. You can see a volume vortex, no price action, nothing got traded onto these levels, which is why this could be a flush vortex move to the upside. Zoop, going to the upside without any stop, guys. In the small time frame itself, right? Now this is a small term analysis on BNB's price action itself, not a financial advice. Nothing is a financial advice, guys. Anything that you're watching on YouTube is not going to be a financial advice. These things are out there for you so that you can formulate your own decisions. And if you lose money in the market looking at some random YouTube video, guys, look, it's your fault. You have to make one thing sure about yourself, that anything that happens in your life, whatever happens to you, you are the sole responsible person of these things. Anything for that matter, whatever happens to you, you are the only responsible person. You cannot blame anything on anybody else until some completely fucking misfortune even takes place in your life. Yes, then you can blame somebody else, but most of the actions that you start yourself, you are going to be completely responsible for them, right? Alright, guys, now a little pep talk for you. Now let's jump on to some fundamental analysis on BNB, guys. Check this out right here. I mean, BNB gets burned. I mean, CZ likes to burn BNB in his Binance Smart Chain, guys. Now you can see how many burns have taken place now. 15th burn just happened. I think when the BNB's price was somewhere around $500, $540 levels, I guess. $540 levels for BNB. 15th burn took place, and 1 million BNB got burned. Right now, guys, these things are to create a supply shock, and these things generally happen in your proof of stake blockchains, not proof of work, guys. BNB blockchain is not proof of work. You do have your total supply already out there in the market. You can't mine BNB. It's already there in the supply. That's why you just cut your you make the asset getting deflated rather than inflated by burning them down. This is what happens. This is the mechanics behind BNB itself, and this causes supply, guys. Now check this out. 0.49%, 1.26%, 1.1%, 1.69%, 1.4% of BNB just being burned, just being thrown away out of existence itself, guys. And guess what? The ecosystem on the Binance Smart Chain and the, let's just say, guys, the Binance exchange itself keeps on growing, and you do have your supply shortages right here, guys. These things, they do call for a macro supply shock on BNB again and again, right? Now these things, these facts and figures, they do make me bullish, uber bullish in the macro picture. But the small time frames, guys, I don't really think the small time frames are really to stress much out on as of the current landscape, guys. Market has topped out. Most likely it has topped out, and we could be looking at some further downside coming in, and a lot of cryptocurrency. Doesn't mean that Bitcoin can't go to $50,000 as well. These things can happen, guys. Bearish retracement could happen, but don't get overwhelmed by these things. I think now, alright, you can you can formulate your own opinion, but I personally do feel that we're going to be getting into a consolidation for most of the crypto assets in the market, guys. Well, coming back to the point right here, guys, I'll leave the link down in the description for this website itself, guys. This is a Binance article itself from Binance blog itself, guys. You can check it out yourself. So many things happening. You can check out the entire ecosystem of BSC itself. It's ever expanding. You can't just stop BSC. It looks like. All right, guys. Now next up we have a little tokenomics. Not much right here. Not much of information to be talked about. But guys, check this out. Even today, as far as the market dynamics go, 3.4 billion of BNB is being traded right now. This is crazy liquid, guys. This is crazy liquid. With the market capital sitting in at 60, yes, BNB is one of the assets that you can certainly trade in the intraday time frames, and even in your, let's just say, weekly swing positions as well, guys. This is highly liquid. Yes, you do want to stick, if you want to be trading in these crypto markets for the long haul, you do want to stick to these kind of facts, guys, for your volume, for your daily volume. Now this one is averaging out at 3.5. This is good news. I mean, highly liquid assets. Well, and check this one out, guys. ROI for BNB standing at 100,000 BNB. Holy shit! Now that's crazy, guys. Crazy amount of ROI. We still have upside. This is crazy, guys. We still have upside. If we just negate the initial IEO and the initial seed stage of BNB itself, we do have a lot of potential upside, guys. This project just keeps on increasing and the ecosystem keeps on growing until we see some potential catastrophe happening on the Binance Smart Chain itself, guys. Until then, it's going to be completely fine. Until then, it's going to be completely good, the upside in terms of the ROI as well. Now you can see right here, guys, the supply just keeps on getting reduced because of the supply shock, because of the BNB burn that is being caused in the market every 4 to 5 months, I guess. Every 4 to 5 months, there's a BNB burn event that you see. And well, the price action will not immediately reflect on the burning. It does take some time, guys. You saw how this wave to the upside emerged from $10 per BNB, stopped at $600 per BNB, guys. Now, all of these supply shortages that you were causing just came into fruition at one single go. And well, the ones to capture the areas of value were the beneficiaries, guys. So don't be worried if you just missed out on this entire run. We do have a lot of opportunities coming down the line in the crypto market itself. Alright, guys, I think I'm going to be closing down this video right here. Let me know down in the comments, what do you feel about BNB? Do you hold BNB? Do you do anything with your BNB? Do you do DeFi on Binance Smart Chain itself? Let me know down in the comments, and I will be catching you all in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.